So I'm really happy this morning to be here with Issa. Issa is the project manager for the Aqaba Water and Desalination Project, a $1.6 to $2 billion project in Jordan. Issa, we were just saying that we haven't seen each other for a year, and a little bit's changed since we saw each other in Malaga, Spain last year.
Yes, thank you, Norman, for this opportunity, and to CGLA always in getting us more familiar to other developers and financiers that are sharing these platforms. We thank you for the opportunity always.
No, it's great to see you, and I really enjoyed our time together last year. Let me ask you a couple of questions just to help our audience understand your project. The project has been in the works for some time. It's a tremendous project. Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. I just want to go 20 years back. Jordan started plans for desalination. Our biggest challenge is that our seashore is far from our three major cities. We were hoping to go on first to implement the famous Dead Sea Canal and the Jordan Red Sea project. Unfortunately, these we have counterparts. It's more complicated to go to consensus with 2 or 3 different parties internationally. So having that said, in the last quarter of 2018, Jordan decided at least to start one of its desalination project alone under its full control. And that's how the Aqaba Amman project, Solite, it aims to desalinate and deliver 250 million cubic meter of good quality desalinated water to the major cities in Jordan. Currently, we're expecting operation in 2026. The project is a government priority, and it's the water sector's #1 priority. Other advantages of this project, it will be providing additional water for irrigation due to treated wastewater. It will also assist to enhance and stimulate economic development in the major cities. We're mitigating climate change effects, and it will strengthen the private-public partnership and derives these world-famous companies to Jordan. The capex is estimated between $1.6 to $2 billion. It will be executed on BOT basis, build, operate, transfer, for a concession of 25 to 35 years. To decrease these costs to the minimum, the government will be subsidizing land, providing financial subsidies. All taxes and customs are to be exempt. We're studying innovative power supplies, and we want to provide higher quality water, which will allow mixing with our depleted resources.
That's really great. You know, it's fantastic. I'm glad you mentioned the Red Dead project. That's been going on for a long time, and now you really have something important up and running. So congratulations.
Absolutely. Still, this doesn't affect Red Dead. We think both projects complement each other. And we really hope we're doing our best also to go forward with Red Dead. There are so many international support, and the whole world needs to save the Dead Sea, we believe. We have a responsibility to that.
Well, I love to hear that. That's phenomenal. What's the timetable for your project? You know, I understand that we're coming up on a series of key deadlines.
Definitely. Tentatively, we finished receiving pre-qualification from consortias. We received 12 applicants, world elite, of course, in water desalination and EPC contractors. Now, our plan is we will distribute the RFPs to the qualified consortiums in the first quarter next year of 2021. Financial close is expected the year after that, roughly. We're talking about first quarter of 2022, and the operation will be mid-2026. In parallel, we're finalizing the ESIA, the Environmental, Social, and Impact Assessment. It's expected to be delivered in April 2021. And regarding the renewable energy recovery, and energy efficiency, it's supposed to be delivered in June 2021.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much. Listen,
pleasure.
You're a young guy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I used to be a young guy, Norman.
Huh?
I used to be a young guy. I'm glad you still see me that way.
Yeah, for sure. You're very energetic. Hey, listen,
Sure.
this project, it's a real national priority for Jordan. How is it that you're overseeing the project? What's your background? Tell us about yourself.
Definitely. Thank you for this. I hold a master's in environmental engineering and sustainable infrastructure from the Royal Institute of Technology in Sweden. KTH, they say it in Swedish. As of 2010, I joined Jordan's elitist institution, which is the Prime Ministry. By the way, I'm still an employee of the Prime Ministry. I'm seconded at the Ministry of Water. Our work was on delivery of mega projects.
Great.
And luckily, I was involved in the Red Dead since 2011 and other mega projects such as Khirbet al-Samra and other related projects in the water and energy sector. I got seconded actually by chance. It was a coincidence. It was a meeting headed by the PM and the Minister of Water was there. We discussed another issue. Then we had a side talk. He said, "I need someone for Red Dead." The guy moved to my successor. So I told him, yes, definitely, with honors. You know, I'd love to manage this project. Later on, we saw. First, when I came, the project was a concept. We were focusing on RSDS for political reasons. We couldn't achieve what was supposed to. But after realizing the Red Sea project needed more time to reach consensus with our counterparts, MWI took the initiative to fast track the Aqaba Amman to be at least our water provision source for Jordan. And ever since then, we've been fast tracking this project.
That's phenomenal. I guess the key is to be well prepared, well studied, and then have a nice meeting with the Prime Minister.
Absolutely, and have the heart to deliver something you believe is essential for the whole kingdom.
That's phenomenal. It really is. It's a great story. It's a great project.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Jordan's economy and what you're seeing in terms of the coming year. You're obviously in an incredibly dynamic region. COVID has had negative problems, negative repercussions all over the world. But we understand that Jordan looks very promising for 2021.
Well, I'm not an economist, frankly, to give you a solid answer, but I'm sure such data is all over the World Wide Web. I don't want to say something wrong, especially about the economy. But what I know, the driver of infrastructure projects in Jordan especially is really high due to the high growth rates we have, whether it's natural birth rates, and we receive lots of refugees. Actually, in less than 20 years, the population of Jordan doubled, which keeps the demand for new infrastructure projects. Our cities are expanding really fast. Indeed, COVID-19 hit the world economy negatively. To us, it's a challenge to work more and to deliver this project in a timely manner, taking into consideration the huge water deficit we're facing, since water is delivered sometimes once every 3 weeks to many neighborhoods around the country. In 2021, our plan is to focus on the bidding procedures, at least find our preferred bidder so the preferred bidder can start their engineering work in early 2022.
That's great. Hey, listen, so what's next for Issa after you successfully complete this project?
I really never had the chance to think about this. I'm only focusing on delivering these projects. I mean, the Red Dead and this project. I haven't thought about what's next yet, but if all goes well, both these get contracted, I think I'll go back to the Prime Ministry. To me, it's home. I've worked there 10 years. I'd like to go back and serve the kingdom from the Prime Ministry. Maybe we'll have another opportunity to have another challenging opportunity to serve this country.
Listen, thank you so much. It's been fantastic talking to you, but what's really great for me is to hear a real infrastructure professional, someone who cares about his country, loves his country, and is creating such enormous public value. So it's a real honor for me to have a chance to interview you, Issa. And
Thank you. The honor The honor is mine. It's always a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see you, Norman, and be involved with CGLA activities.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you. Inshallah, we'll see you
Inshallah.
in the next year. Huh?
But may I add something regarding the project as a priority, if I may add, Norman? On the 2nd of March, the Prime Minister of Jordan announced the project as a government priority for self-reliance. Later on in September, 14th September exactly, the Cabinet of Ministers reprioritized all the capital projects that were going on in order due to budget restrictions. And this project was the government priority for securing water supplies. So we have the support of the whole government in delivering this project, and everybody knows the need of it.
That's phenomenal. It's wonderful to hear you. Wonderful to see you again. And I'm so happy that you're leading the project. Thanks so much.
Likewise, we'll stay in touch. I remain at your disposal for anything else.
Great. Same here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Have a great one. Thank you, Norman.